Hi Aries, welcome to your Modern Maven Tarot Monthly Tarot for February 2024. February is a very powerful month. I'm getting the saying, with great power comes great responsibility. So with all this empowering energy we're feeling individually, collectively, with the power of Pluto, we really want to remind ourselves with great power comes great responsibility, because there will be a lot of energy of pushback when it comes to that shadow energy, whether that be within us or in the collective, all right, the paradigm shadow. So the beginning of the month kicks off with the moon in Scorpio squaring Pluto in Aquarius. And so, yeah, be mindful of that shadow energy, but very specifically, be mindful of the Capricorn paradigm shadow, all right? This is the devil. It's ruled by Capricorn. This is your shadow side. It is our collective shadow side just as much as it is our personal shadow side. So do pay attention to being mindful about struggles, especially when it comes to power and control, okay? Aries, like you're fiery, all right? So we have to be mindful of how we show that fire to others. Stay grounded and allow your fire to be grounded, all right? We don't want to cause a wildfire, if you will, of emotions or words. So yeah, try to stay out of the drama. I mean, drama is enticing, but try and stay out of it, okay? And so we're gonna get a lot of powerful energy. And so you can really think about Pluto's influence, and that we have to channel how we exert our influence on people, and honestly, on ourselves. How do we talk to ourselves? All right, that's going to be super important, so please be mindful. Another key one to really think about is needing patience. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of power struggles, and we're going to need patience, because this ever-evolving energy that we are stepping into, if you will, it's just getting started, okay? And so it is like so important to stay grounded, stay productive on where you're going, not where you've been. You know, honestly, like detaching from social media collectively more it can be hard. I know I do it for a living, so it can be really hard to actually detach from all of that. But, it's like you get in there, you do what you need to do, and then you leave, okay? It's like, I had a reading once with this amazing reader, and I can't remember their name, but they said, sometimes in life, you're just meant to deliver a package, and then you're meant to leave. Like the FedEx driver, when they deliver a package, they don't sit there and wait for them to open it and, talk about what they got. Like, you deliver the package and leave. So, like, that's kind of the energy I think that we could all really utilize collectively, individually in February, is the power of patience, delayed gratification, and giving thanks for all these choices, not getting overwhelmed by it, but knowing no matter what we choose, when we're aligned with this patient, productive energy, we are on the right path, okay? So let us get into it. If you want to more on the astrology, I am going to lean a little bit less on the astrology, because it gets kind of redundant in my tarot reading. So I would rather just promote the astrologers that I truly love: Pam Gregory, Donna Stellhorn, Heather Ensworth. Also, too, a wonderful combination of the tarot and astrology, the Tarot Ship with Jimmy. They do a really good job going through all that stuff. So I'm going to promote those channels instead. I will probably still in the description have some of the key points to pay attention to, because I'm a reader. I like to read. So let's get into the reading, and then it'll be even cooler to see the astrological connections. While you're watching the video, you can read along with the day-to-day astrological connections in the description. So see, I just problem solved. That's my Gemini mind there. All right, Aries, February 2024. How is that Pluto transit treating you too? Please do comment and see. Yeah, a lot of activations happening, a lot with your power. So remember, a healed shadow is so important when we are given power. Look at people in power who don't have a healed shadow. Hurt people hurt other people, and you are still going to do that. I'm not calling you out specifically. I'm just saying in general. Hurt people hurt people. And when you get power, unless you heal that, you're still going to subconsciously or consciously hurt other people because you're hurt and you need other people to feel your hurt. It's any, hero villain story. Every villain has an origin story. They're not born evil. They become evil because of all of this hurt energy that they have to, instead of working through, try and release. But it doesn't get released. Your shadow is a part of who you are. Okay. But very amazing to see such wonderful energy for you when it comes to that inner child right off the bat, and this power growing. Okay. Watch your power grow. Very cool to see. What's also interesting is this was, if you didn't watch the collective Leo full moon video, I can link that at the end of this, but the 10 of coins was the situation for that full moon. So a fellow fire sign, you can be very strongly connected to that full moon reading. So I will link that at the end of this video. Maybe I'll even drop it in the comments, but definitely check out that video because that was the situation for that new moon. All right. Very cool. Yeah. Definitely going within, okay? But like I said, that activation is happening, okay? Overall energy for the month of February is the 10 of coins. So you do have a major opportunity to level up in a major way, all right? The 10 of coins is completion too. So this could be even, you might even be thinking that it's time for a career change, all right? It's time to level up. Maybe you're at a position where you've kind of, learned what you need to learn and you're ready for the managerial role or a director of, some sort. But take that how it resonates. I'm getting this sense, though, that we do feel like we need change. And so that's why, like I said, like empowering yourself with that power, but like taking the responsibility to have the patience to allow things to grow is going to be very, very important. All right. This is ruled by Mercury and Virgo, too. So I'm getting a strong indication, like I said, with the power and the control and the power struggles and like, a fire can be, influence to burn people, if you will, if they feel burned. With you, be very disciplined with how you speak this month, and be very disciplined not only with how you speak to others, but with how you speak to yourself. All right, that empowerment has to come from within. All right, we can't just project it. We have to believe it and feel it. All right, but this is very, very strong, lucrative energy, and the biggest thing is this month is the unlocking of this. Okay, so you might not necessarily see this month, but you will be unlocking it. Okay, so put this, this is one of the most amazing cards. So put this, take a screenshot of that card because very interesting. Also very interesting is that the 8 of Swords is in the area of what you need more of. Okay, so I think this is saying that we might be avoiding the truth of a situation. All right. And this can be relationship, career. It could just even be our own thoughts. But there's some sort of like not wanting to take the time to really process something. Okay. This could be recent. It could be from the past. But there is something to that Gemini, not only seeing both sides of the coin, but I'm getting like Charlie Day and It's Always Sunny with the red strings, and like, but like not to an excess, but like there's something here where we really need to start connecting the dots. And I'm, like I said, I really think that shadow work and that shadow journal that's linked in my link tree, that could really help. That journal, I'm telling you, I was doing an entry and like there was this one where I'm like, my instinct told me to write this down. And I'm like, really, is that like really it? So I called my mom like, hey, when I give you this question, like, what's the first thing you think? And it was exactly what I thought, and so sometimes we overthink our shadow, right? Like that, oh, well, there's no way, like I would be thinking that, but like your instinct is generally correct. And then once you have that, then you go deeper and then you go deeper and then you go deeper. And so there's something here about being still. Like I'm getting really restless. All right. So we're going to clarify and it's going to make more sense. But there needs to be more grounded, patient energy. And this includes our thoughts, all right? Like I said, the power struggle energy can really affect fire signs a lot different than it affects other signs. All right, this is interesting because this is why I said I think that you're unlocking something by leaving, because the 10 of Wands is in an area of like, you've learned some sort of lesson. This is ruled by Saturn and Sagittarius. So maybe even Sagittarius season or with a Sagittarius, there were some lessons learned, and so go to your Saturn, see what your Saturn is in. But like, sometimes we have to learn a lesson to build our resilience, to take us to the next level. And so remember, Pluto is giving us all power, not just a collective power, but individual power. And so with that power, you're not gonna, you're not gonna run a marathon without training first. Okay, so it's like that idea of like building your resilience to get you to keep leveling up. But I think you are realizing that there is something here where we need to let something go. Like the weight is too heavy. It can be energetic weight. It can be obligations. It can be relationships. It can be a number of things. But like, there's just something here where we need to shift our perspective. And okay, this is making more sense, because it's like this, like, I'm getting what's interesting is like that we don't want to leave this situation, because the 7 of Coins here, like really having to ask yourself, like, is this worth it? And also interesting because this is a lot of earth energy in areas where we need patience, okay? But we really have to examine if where we're at is giving us the rewards. I'm getting an indication that like you need more, and you need to assert that you need more. And if you're not getting more where you're at, we need to start looking for where we're going to get what we deserve. All right. Like, there's so many jobs out there. Okay. And I'm getting a strong sense of like you putting in the time. It's not happening. All right. And like, it needs to happen. Okay. All right, so what I love about this, what you can change is, so instead of going into the chaos and the power struggles, stay focused on where you're going, all right? Do not get stuck in the collective chaos. Stay focused on where you're going. And another Earth, Mars, Capricorn. So you assert yourself by waking up the same day, putting in the work, and like I said, if this is like needing a career change, I'm getting very strong career with like the overall situation, coins, like, and so much earth, okay? So you need to stay grounded, you need to stay focused. So if you are looking to level up in your career, you make a point, you make a pact to yourself that you apply to a new job every day. All right, you get the resume refreshed, you get cover letters refreshed, and you put it out there. I mean, this day and age too, you can have ChatGPT help you with your cover letter. You know what I mean? So like, there's something here to just having the discipline and the patience to let something grow. And so you're not going to just sporadically quit your job because you don't like it. You know what I mean? That's running away from something. Like, you have to have the faith that like you might be where you're at, but when you put it out to the universe, like, you can't just say you want a new job and that somebody comes in. Like, you want to show up, all right? And that's the big thing about Pluto too, with all this energy, this power. Not only do your words and your thoughts matter, but your actions matter, okay? And so I do think though, you got it, okay? You've got it. And this is fascinating because this is what you need to accept as the 4 of Coins. And so another Capricorn energy, all right? And so you do, as much as the Capricorn paradigm is crumbling, we have to remember that there's certain positive things to that Capricorn energy. And the biggest thing is the discipline, the hard work, and consistency, all right? I don't think even in this Aquarian age that those energies are gonna go away as far as success, and like, there's so much clickbaity stuff of like what it takes to, get rich and be successful, but like all those people are selling a workshop, and like that's how they make their money. They're not making the money off of their actual success most of the time. Not everybody, but a lot of those clickbaity ones, like that is how that is. And so we have to have faith that yes, the universe is going to provide for me, but also that we need to incorporate Capricorn energy without incorporating the greed shadow side. So like here's, when you look at this card, okay, you can either see that this person is hoarding this money, right, out of fear, or they're about to just release it to everybody and share their wealth. Okay, so when you look at this card, what do you see? Because that's the two sides of Capricorn, right? You're so disciplined, hardworking, and like you get satisfaction out of sharing that with people, or you hoard it because you're like, this is mine and I worked for it. That's the shadow side. You know what I mean? All right, and then end of the month, I'm feeling like we're gonna need some downtime. All right, and so like I said, if you are a very social energy, which you probably are because you're fire, this is ruled by Virgo. So much Virgo and Capricorn energy in your reading. We need to go within. I'm telling you, like, there's probably going to be a light bulb moment in February where it's like, you know what? I finally need to do that shadow work. Like, I know I've been drilling it in people's heads since summer, but there might be a situation that makes you finally go, yeah, I gotta cut, like, I gotta stop looking at my phone. I gotta just have some me time and like rebuild that, you know, fire energy. Okay, so let's get some past life energy because I'm very fascinated to see what direction. Also too, if like you are earth heavy, this is very beneficial. All right, so tune into see what planets are ruled by any earth energy in your chart, and then how you can utilize that. So like if you do have Mercury in an earth sign, you know, that grounded energy and speaking from the heart and speaking with that patient energy, okay? If it's in a Mars in an earth sign, like how you assert yourself in a very grounded, like channel into that energy and don't let the projection, you know, of the fire take the lead, if you will, because no matter what, those triggers, that shadow, like it's going to want to pop up. It's how we take responsibility for it, okay? All right, so let us get some past life energy for Aries for February 2024. Also, Aries, if you do like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot. Definitely claim this, because remember, this is the overall energy. So no matter what, the journey's within, but man, what are you unlocking here? All right, so much Virgo energy, though. Could be even, too, like there's Virgo energy coming into your life, because like there are a lot of like new dynamics happening with this paradigm shift. Ooh, okay. What do we got for you? All right. So we got two past life energies. Now this past life, it can be related to if you have children, your life before children, if you're in a committed relationship, your life before that relationship, your childhood, or an actual past life. So do take it how it resonates. But you have mother energy and the arts. Okay, like right off the bat, it could be like, because a reminder how I saw that inner child energy, especially when it was like money and your passion. Right off the bat, I'm getting this, so this won't apply for everybody, but an overbearing mother energy that very rooted in the Capricorn, very rooted in the earth, that was like, you can't make money off of your art. You can't do this. You have to go to college. You have to get this degree. Do you know what I mean? Like right off the bat, I'm getting that of like that, because that builds your shadow. When you are who you are and you want to express yourself, and then the powers that be, whether they be parental or society, like you can't do this. This is not reality, okay? So let's dive into it, though, and see what it has to say. This card indicates that your mother in this life was also with you in other lifetimes. This is actually a very common occurrence. The mother-child relationship is a significant emotional and physical bond. If you enjoy a healthy and loving relationship with your mother in this lifetime, you were probably drawn together again because of your fondness of each other. However, if your relationship has been challenging, this indicates a need to balance the karma through your forgiveness, okay? And this is all about karma too, like law and order and karma. Very interesting. Your feelings about your mother are directly related to your ability to manifest abundance, as mother energy is all about receiving. If you have blocks with your mother, you will most likely develop control issues that prevent you from receiving help from others, or from the universe. So this card asks you to do more personal work concerning your mother. At this time, you may wish to add past life regression as a therapeutic method. Okay, what did I say about power and control? And the month starting with that energy of power and control, and your shadow projects that power and control, that need for power and control because of this shadow energy, okay, related to mother energy. And the blocks, that's what's blocking you from this. So maybe your mother was like a Virgo or a Capricorn, or like I said, like very earth heavy energy. And by the end of the month, trust me, once you face it, it's not as scary. It's like the devil card itself. Like, I don't know where it is in this deck, but in this deck, you know, the person, the fool, like, is scared to look at the devil, but the devil is him. It's his own projection. Okay, so please, you're being very urged. Like, that is gonna unblock so much when we address that stuff. Okay. All right, so let's get to the arts. And I do think that this is blocking you from this. You have artistic and creative talents that desire expression. This card comes to you as a sign that you would do well in an occupation related to the arts. It also indicates that you were involved in the arts in prior lifetimes, which can explain your natural talents in the present. As a prodigy, you have artistic skills that are innate and don't require training or the need to practice. These inherent abilities have been passed down to you from prior lives. It is important to explore and give yourself permission to unleash your artistic side. This could lead to a lucrative career or fulfilling avocation or hobby. Not avocation. So take arts and crafts classes and follow your inner guidance about creativity. So that's what I was saying about like this, like that old paradigm. You can't do that for a living. You can't make money doing that. You know what I mean? And so like this is where if you do have this pent up shadow energy, and you're feeling this need like to control something or like, you know what I mean, like exert your power in some way, shift that, have a new perspective, and release that in an artistic way. I love this. All right, so let's get an empowering question. What empowering question is going to help Aries work through this past life energy and go within to unlock that 10 of coins? I'm so excited for unlocking. The other thing too about the 10 of coins that we have to remember is a very strong message of making sure that you appreciate your roots and your resources. And so sometimes too, when we have some resentment or some hurt, we don't necessarily have that energy of appreciation, right? And so, you know, even the lessons we learn, sometimes we can look back and see why they were. Normally I don't read this many cards, but I do think you probably need all these answers, and they all connect to, I love the color synchronicities with cards, so I'm going to read all these. What kinds of good and beautiful things am I experiencing in this moment? That's going to help with that. What is my worst fear, and how does it limit my possibilities in life? That's that part where we need to think more about these fears. I think that we ignore our fear. You know, we want to project this fearless energy, but like you have to address those fears. What is my worst fear, and how does it limit my possibilities in life? Because that's making you stuck, all right, is the denial of it. How or in what way do I experience myself when I'm alone? Yeah, all of these were really important. How or in what ways do I experience myself when I'm alone? These are Virgo colors too, okay? And what kinds of recurring situations or people do I attract? What kinds of lessons might they have about myself? Amazing. All right, let's get some crystal energy that you can utilize in February. Also, Aries, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, comment if it resonates in a certain way. I always appreciate the comments. Perfect. Yeah, if life gets too heavy or ridiculous, or like, honestly, even with these power struggles, like laughing it off can make it so much better. Amber too, if you can get some amber, like there's wonderful amber jewelry, like bracelet, necklace. I would honestly, for you, like, because of the strong Mercury aspect in your reading, I would get like an amber necklace if you could, or even like some amber colored, like a scarf, something to protect your throat chakra, right? Because It's going to be really powerful with that Pluto energy, okay? All right, let's get one clarifier and then we will close this out. Aries, I hope you enjoyed this reading. You are unlocking so much major abundance, all right? Go within. Wow. Go within, okay? Like, please, 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 please. This was interesting too, because by doing all this, that's that karmic completion, okay? Like, Pluto's come into like transform, rebirth, you know what I mean? Regenerate, revolutionize. And this is how you're going to get that karmic completion. And yeah, dang, look at this. Queen of Wands, Aries and Pisces energy, all right? The water and the fire, man. The sun, the best outcome you could have. You could literally have no better outcome. You can literally have no, I don't know what happened to my camera. You can literally have no better outcome than empowerment, abundance, and happiness. And this is your inner child. Look at. So by doing all this work, Aries, that little inner child gets to be like, wee. And also, please take note of the sunflowers. Okay? You started here, and then you get here. Amazing. Aries, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm giving you a big, warm Pisces hug. Always remember to shine your inner light. You've got this.